Said Ambrosius Aurelianus brought about 50 years of relative peace between the Anglo-Saxons and Britons, though during that time the Anglo-Saxons also started settling up north. Bernicia was likely one of the first places settled by the Anglo-Saxons. During Roman occupation, the Romans used to hire Germanic tribesmen to man Hadrian's Wall. These were called foederati. On their time off, these Germans would live in the communities south of the wall. After their service was done, they'd either head back to Germania or settle down in what would later become Bernicia, possibly bringing their families over with them. Gildas sometimes called the Saxons foederati, so they likely had some kind of tie to Rome. It's likely that once Kent was set up, plenty of Anglo-Saxons saw Bernicia as a welcome place to settle. Bernicia stretched further north into what we now call Scotland. It would have included what we now call Edinburgh. Idar became the first king of Bernicia around 547 AD. Bernicia is likely a Celtic name taken on by the Anglican settlers from the tribal name Brigantes. Bamborough was the main stronghold. It's likely that some of the Roman Germanic warriors settled in Deira too, though not as much as in Bernicia. Ella became the first king of Deira around 560. Bernicia was seen as the senior kingdom of the two, and so held a lot of sway over the kingdom of Deira. Deira is a Celtic word, a bit like the Irish place name Derry, and it could be referring to water or oak trees. York was the main town, known as Ioffawick, a very significant place. It was the capital of the north of Roman Britannia, known back then as Eboracum. Histories of Bernicia and Deira were murky at best, but somehow King Ethelfrith of Bernicia managed to conquer Deira, maybe killing King Ethelric in the process. This led to Ethelric's brother Edwin becoming exiled, temporarily joining the court of King Radwald of East Anglia. This shows how interconnected the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms were. Ethelfrith therefore became the first king of both Bernicia and Deira. Ethelfrith was an Anglo-Saxon pagan. There is a famous story of 100 Christian monks praying for his defeat in battle. To take his revenge, he later ordered for them all to be beheaded. After about a decade, he was attacked by King Radwald and killed. Radwald thereafter placed King Edwin on the thrones of Bernicia and Deira. Upon the death of Edwin by Cadwallon of Gwynedd, who was allied to Penda of Mercia, Bernicia and Deira were split between Edwin's kin, King Osric of Deira, and King Enfrith of Bernicia, both of them pagans. King Cadwallon of Gwynedd carried on raiding Deira and Bernicia, killing both Osric and Enfrith. Gwynedd, for those who don't know, was a Welsh kingdom. Therefore, King Oswald, Enfrith's brother, united Deira and Bernicia into a new kingdom, known as Northumbria, in 634, after a long stretch of raids. Be sure to check out my other channel, History Sticks, for the complete, longer, and comprehensive video.